Bitcoin is still holding strong above 74K, but are we starting to lose steam on the rally or just getting started? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 2:50 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 74,775. We're gonna start off here with the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart we can see that we're having a nice green candle. We still have 3 days and 6 hours before this closes. It looks like we're headed towards this 21 moving average at 78,340, and we still have a lot of room here on the stochastics RSI to continue crossing up. We head over to the 5-day chart. We closed a candle yesterday and we kind of got above the 200 moving average. I want to say we closed at 74,809. The 200 moving average is at 74,973, so we barely got above it, but we still have this double bottom pattern, which looks like this is going to blast us up at least to 80K, if not higher. We still have room here in the stochastics RSI for that to happen. And on the daily chart, we can see that we're creating another hump here on the stochastics RSI, but we're still using that 100 moving average as resistance. That's at 74,779. We really need to get above that. We could get above that. We could start working our way towards this 200 moving average at 87,178. I feel like we might have one more move up, maybe just enough to break above this 100 moving average, and then from there we might cool off and use that 100 moving average as a support. Now on the 22-hour chart, stochastics do look toppy. Again, we're getting rejected off this 200 moving average. We're being sandwiched in between the 200 and the 21 moving average. As long as we can stay above the 21 moving average, everything still is bullish. That's at 72,469. Even though I don't really want to lose 74K, we lost it today briefly. We touched 73 and change, but we were able to rally back up rather quickly. So it's showing strength from Bitcoin's side. 12-hour chart, same thing, stochastics toppy. We need to get above this 200 moving average. On the 10-hour chart, we're well above the 200 and now the 21 moving average. This is looking bullish. We're kind of flagging out here sideways. Stochastics are starting to get a little toppy everywhere that I'm looking, pretty much. Here on the 8-hour, we could roll over or we could still turn up one more time. Again, we're above the 21 moving average. This is bullish. Now on the 4-hour chart, yesterday I left you guys with a possible flag scenario here. I restructured it a little bit since yesterday, since we have more candles, and now the measure move is taking us to about 79,417. I feel like that's going to be a good resistance point once we break above 76K. We're currently above the 21 moving average, so this is primed to break out at some point. I think we have to wait for the stochastics to finish resetting, and once it starts pointing up, I think we will blast up. If we lose a 21 moving average, and obviously if we lose a 200 moving average, that's not going to happen. Right now the 200 moving average is at 70,219. We head over to the 1-hour chart. Stochastics could continue going up. I'm starting to see some curvature like it wants to roll over, and we're kind of hesitating here on the 21 moving average. We're losing it, we're regaining it. Right now we're slightly above it. We need to remain above this 200 moving average. That's 72,788. And on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are on the way up. All the moving averages are scrunched up together. This usually could help us blast up. I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulder here right now. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So the measure move to this. Shows that it could take us to 76,244, and that will break us above the 76K resistance. It looks like this could happen. Let's see if we could get above these moving averages, get above this neckline, create some support, and then we could blast up. So right now, guys, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin to break to 76K or possibly higher. If we start losing the 72K level, and especially the 70K level, I would think that the rally is probably going to be over and we'll be revisiting inside of the 60Ks again. As long as we can stay above 70K, I feel like we could still rally up. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.